who are here, and I know that you are one of the many people who's really I really appreciate your time and your dedication to be on the live call on a nightly basis. And if you want to be recognized, just say hi below, and I would definitely be say hi back. If I don't catch you at the beginning, I would certainly catch you at the end or right after the live call. And if you are feeling like you want to say something or share something, feel free to do that. I'm not sure about my chat. I haven't been able to see it the last time. I'm not sure why, but maybe this time I will. And if I recognize it, I would definitely uh, watch your and read your comments if there's a comment there. So tonight's call will be about what it takes to grow your business, and part of that is planting. How do we plant a seed in business so that we can have become more prosperous in what we do? And this is an area that a lot of us tend to be shaky at, and it's an area that we don't always or not always wanting to do because we are sometimes we are as humans we tend to want to sit back and not really do a whole lot. We when something seems like it's too much, we sometimes tend to want to be more in our comfort zone. So that certainly can take place with anybody, and if it doesn't matter who it is, but it can certainly happen. And so today I was helping my wife with the gardening. We're planting shrubs and flower bulbs, uh, uh, monkey grass, I believe. And so, but that didn't just happen on today where we just put the plants in. It took effort as well, where we decided to till the ground, and by tilling the ground, we were able to prepare the ground for uh, the planting. And our business is much like that, because if we are not willing to prepare and till what is there, what is needed to be able to be able to plant properly, then we make our success in our business, we hold it off longer. So, for example, if you are to you're doing all the work, but yet it's not in the right area, then it's just going to take a little bit longer for you to experience the kind of success that you're wanting. So we have to be able to properly prepare the foundation of our business, the legwork, by educating and learning more about who we are as people, and taking the initiative to improve ourselves. And much like what I talked about yesterday, we have to be able to invest in ourselves to improve ourselves, so that what we learn and how we apply it, then we are able to share it with other people. And tilling the ground is much the same as that. When we're tilling and we're planting, and in that process we are waiting. And it's not easy work, for sure, because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, and everybody would be very successful at what they are doing. But the fact is, it's not the most easiest thing in the world, and that is okay. So when you are working toward your in your business for a greater tomorrow for yourself, you have to be able to look at yourself and say, this is what I'm doing now is laying the foundation, the groundwork for later success. So when we plant, it's like when you're planting bulbs and flowers in the fall. You're not expecting them to put out flowers by next week, or even in the winter. It's too cold. The flowers has to go through a freezing process. It has to go through back to the warm, so that it can really grow exponentially. So those are things that we have to do. So planting in business is much the same way. When we're planting, we don't always get the results that we are looking for at that very particular moment, and we cannot expect something to take hold right at that particular moment. Sometimes, as the Bible says, you give 10%, 20%, 100%, whatever, right? 80% return. Sometimes you plant and you talk to somebody and nothing happens. They are a no, or maybe just like, well, not right now. Okay, that's okay. That's the law of averages. We are putting ourselves forward. We are seeking a way to get more business, and by sharing what we offer. But not everybody's going to like it. So, okay, no problem. You move on. And then on your next batch, you talk to 20 people, and then maybe 2 will come in. Okay, now your averages are getting better. And then other times you might do 10 people and 5 get in, which is pretty good, right? So we have to know that just because what we plant at that very moment does not necessarily mean that we are going to get an immediate return. Sometimes that return will come much later. An example is, I have one example of my own experience where I planted a seed with an individual, I think almost a year ago, and just this past month that person signed up in the business. So sometimes when you plant something, you will get a return a year later or a couple years later down the road. So we have to learn not to be upset at people and be angry at people when they do not, when they look at our business opportunity and they say, it's not for our product, it's not for me at the moment, because it may not be for them at that moment, but down the road it might be. So you have to be able to get down and dirty also, because if you're not willing to take the iron pick out and knock out the hardness of the ground, then the ground will never get soft. It will never become ready for you to have that kind of success. So, these are many things that you as an individual can really take a look at, and I really recommend you really investing in yourself so that you can become a stronger person within, because you have to be able to not be like the plant that gets planted and then you just wither away because something happens, because someone said no. So then you become the person that just becomes discouraged, and you run away. And you want to be the person that can take the no, that can take the offense, and then look past all of that and then move on, and be stronger for it, because that's what we do. So it's much like leadership. You have to be able to lead people. You have to be able to plant the seeds. If you do those things, I'm really positive that you would have success in your life, just as I am having success in my life in many areas where I never thought for a million years that I would be able to have a team being built in my business. Because I was never able to build a team before, but look at me now. I'm building a team, and I'm going to the place where I really want to go to. I've never made money in a network marketing business, and look, I'm making money in a network marketing business, and I'm happy, and I'm great, and I'm very thankful for that. And I look forward to the amazing possibilities that will come from that in the future, because I know that if it can happen for me, I know it can happen for you as well. And like, especially when it comes to network marketing, our success when it comes to planting, we plant the seeds, and we share what we learn with others so that they can also have their success. But sometimes what happens is the the person who is sponsoring can get a little overbearing or a little jealous, and then the success that they are experiencing completely dies off. But what we have to realize is that when we plant a seed, we have to mentor it and we have to mold it so that it can become a very beautiful flower, a very beautiful plant. We have to be able to share. We have to be able to prune that plant or that person so that they can really become the kind of success they are wanting to have. Does that mean that you become pushy with that person? No. What it means is that you are becoming an inspiration and an encourager to that person. If you say to them, "Yeah, I really want you to get up and do the presentation with this person," and they say, "No, I'm not ready," then leave it at that. Let it go. Because you don't want to be the person where you really push that person and they do the presentation, but then all of a sudden they run away and you never see them again. So you have to be able to know when to prune at the right time, and then know when to actually push and then let go at the same time. And that is how you as a mentor, as a molder of your team, can really benefit. So if these are things that I can do, because trust me, before I never had the kind of success that I am having now in my business and also in my life. And now I have a team. I'm making money in my network marketing business, and I have a wonderful family, a beautiful family, and God has really been a blessing. But that's not because of me just going out and making things happen. Of course, I had I had a lot of grace. It's like, yeah, I went out and I did the work, but God blessed the work through my hands and my wife's hands as well, and in building an organization that can and will become very, very profitable in the very near future. And these are things that you could do as well, because even if you're a shy person or you're a person that is timid, you can learn how to be bolder. You can learn how to be a big time person in whatever industry that you're in. You can really do it if you really put your mind to it. But if it's not for you, then it's not for you. It's totally okay. So my hope for you is that you will get a lot of benefit out of this, and that you will take it to heart and really invest in yourself and begin to do the work, the tedious work that is needed to be done in order to create a new type of business for yourself. So I want to thank you for this time, for giving me the opportunity to speak with you, and I know that you got a lot out of this, and if you did, please share my videos with other people, and so that they can also get a great benefit from it. Also, you can visit my my blog at chadallen.pro, and I have a business, and it's how I make money. I've been talking about it, and I would love for you to message me and PM me, and so that I can share with you what I do. But if not, it's okay also. And your success is how you individually put your effort. Your effort is how you are able to be gauged in your success. If in your business, if you have an upline and that upline is not really being the upline that you're wanting them to be, it's not up to them that makes you successful. It's up to you. You are the reason for your success, not them. So if you have an upline that's really helpful and it's really great, awesome. But if not, go out there and make it happen. So, and if I can help you with that, I would love to be able to share that with you as well. So thank you again for everything that you do. Thank you for being on the call. Thank you for taking time out, especially with the Nationals and the Astros game 1. So thank you.